Cody is the founder and CEO of C-Lash, which provides false eyelashes for cancer and alopecia sufferers. She graduated from our university in 2020 with a Master of Business Administration degree. Her product, which launched in collaboration with the eyelash giant Eylure during her own battle with breast cancer, has revolutionised the beauty industry and is now available in over 8 countries. Cody is a mentor, a coach, a TEDx speaker, certified ATEX technician, and Justice of the Peace for England and Wales. Please welcome Cody Gaperi.
Chancellor, graduates, guests, I want to start by saying a massive congratulations. What you achieved here today to our graduates is a huge undertaking, and you must be very proud of yourselves. Confucius once said, "We all have 2 lives. The second one starts when we realize we only have one." I want to tell you a little about my own journey. My second life started exactly 10 years ago at Manchester Metropolitan University. It was on the 11th of August, 2014. I walked into the business school for an interview to study law. This was a special day for a lot of reasons. Growing up in Zimbabwe, I had always wanted to be a lawyer, but I had struggled academically, so much so that I had resolved that my dream of becoming a lawyer was never going to come true. But since coming to the UK, I had managed to do MVQs, and finally I had gained enough points to go to university. So you can imagine, this day was a special day indeed, and I was absolutely prepared. Everything was going great in the interview until the very last question. The question was, is there something that you can tell us that might interfere with your studies? As generic as this question was, I knew the answer I was about to give was going to put an end to my dream. You see, just 3 hours earlier that day, I'd received some devastating news. I had been told by my doctor that I had breast cancer. So why had I decided to come for the interview anyway? Well, it was because I had worked too hard and for too long to get to this place where I was at. And I was not going to let cancer stop me from achieving my dream. But I had not counted on being asked this last question. Is there something that you can tell us that might interfere with your studies? I had to come clean and left the interview fully convinced that I had blown my chances. Except the very next day, I received an email informing me that I had been offered a place. On that day, I learned a very important lesson. Your situation does not have to be your limitation. My second lesson came only 3 months into my studies. I was faced with working full-time, looking after my kids as a single mom, studying part-time, and going through cancer treatment. I could not do it all, and I had to accept that my dream of becoming a lawyer had to be shelved. As hard as this was, 2 things had happened to me during my time at the university. I had shown myself just what I was made of, and a business idea had started formulating in my head. You see, I had found out that there were no lash options for people who did not have their natural lashes. And I decided that I was going to bring such a lash to market. So, while I was sitting on my kitchen table, working on my business idea, C-Lash, I suddenly realized that I had learned another important lesson. Lesson number 2 was, you can accept defeat without being defeated. Refocusing, adjusting yourselves, and setting a new course is for winners, not losers. C-Lash journey was a long but successful one. Today, 8 countries, 8 years, and 15 awards later, I have come to realize something. Without the direct support of the university, my idea would probably not have seen the light of day. Granted, a lot of people had a hand in my success, but it was the support that I received through the entrepreneurship program and the scholarship that I received that allowed me to come back 2 years later to study my MBA. This allowed me to sit on tables with heroes and call them colleagues. This brings me to my third lesson. You do not rise to the level of your dreams. You fall to the level of your systems. You can only soar as high as the people you choose to surround yourself with. So as you live here today, remember to take time to celebrate the many battles that you have fought and won to get here. Do not repeat the same day for 8 years and call it a life. Live, dream big. This world will be changed by those who dare to dream, but those who fight for their limitations get to keep them. I wish you all the very best for your success in your careers and in the lives ahead. I thank you.
Chancellor,